time again for me to show you everything that I have been loving for this past month. The month of March was a little unusual. It started to get really warm and very spring-like, and then it kind of got winter-like again, which it was kind of down into the 60s, and it was raining, which constitutes winter for Southern California. So I had purchased a bunch of stuff that I had wanted to start using for spring, but because the weather kind of got all wintry again, I kind of delayed using it. However, I do have a few things that I want to share with you. First, I have this Thayers Rose Petal Witch Hazel, and I had used Witch Hazel a long time ago in my skincare routine, but I kind of stopped using it, and because I have dry skin, I've always avoided toners or anything with alcohol because they tend to dry your skin out. They say that it's non-drying, so I decided to give this a try, and I've really been loving what it's doing for my skin. I use this after I cleanse and before I put on any serums or moisturizers. I think I've noticed that it has helped decrease the size of my pores. It's made my skin a little bit smoother, and it's made it just a little bit brighter too. And it smells really great. I enjoy using it also because of the smell. It has kind of a light rose petal smell and also kind of a classic witch hazel smell. I probably use it 3 to 4 times a week, because even though it says that it's not supposed to be drying, it is still a little drying for me, so I don't want to use it every day. Next, I have this Lip Exfoliator from e.l.f. This is shaped kind of like a lipstick, and it is supposed to be kind of a hydrating formula along with some really rough exfoliators mixed in, and you just run it along your lips and then rinse it off. It kind of has an almond smell to it. It's really nice, and I found that it does really help to exfoliate my lips, and it leaves them feeling really soft. Next, I have this under eye concealer. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Circles Eraser. And I really like the formula on this. It's very smooth, it's not drying. It has this little applicator on it that makes it easy to apply underneath your eyes. It doesn't crease into my under eyes too much, it's not too bad. The only problem I've had with this is that I still have a bunch left. I still have probably about that much left. And the little, you're supposed to twist this upper section that makes the concealer go up into that little sponge, and mine has broken. And so I'm having to just kind of twist it off and use it this way. In the last month, I've kind of toyed around with how I apply my foundations, and normally I just use my hands. I found that that's kind of the best way for me, but I did venture into using a brush to apply my foundations. In the past, I guess maybe I haven't purchased quality brushes, but this one has a really dense top to it. It is the Real Techniques Flawless Face Brush. But yeah, it's really dense, and I think it does a great job in spreading the product around without leaving streaks, which had always been my problem in the past. The next product I had featured in my spring haul, which I will link down below, but it is the Sally Hansen Tripple Shine nail polish. So I've really liked this because the formula is really great. It stays shiny the whole time that it's on my hands. I apply a lot of lotion during the day because my hands get dry, and I think that tends to dull whatever nail polish I'm using. However, this tends to stay pretty shiny. My manicure probably lasts me about a week. I usually change my nail color about every week. I also like the brush on this. It's kind of a really flat brush, and it's very wide. So unlike a round brush, the application onto the nail is really easy, and it makes it go on really smooth and really even. I usually use about 2 coats for this. The next product I've had for a while, and I've liked it for a while. And I was hesitant to show it to you because I have lost the bottle. And of course, I want to show you something that's in the original packaging, just so if you're interested in buying it, you can go out to the store and find it. And what this is a Physicians Formula Tinted Moisturizer. The story behind this is I had purchased it, and then I had opened it right away to try it out, just to swatch it on my hand, and I had lost the cap. So I don't know where the cap went. Maybe I threw it away. I looked everywhere. I couldn't find it. So I transferred it to a travel bottle. So now it lives in this travel bottle. The coverage on this is not great. It's not going to cover any discolorations or any blemishes. But what I like about it is that it seems to improve my skin every time I wear it. So I've been using it mainly on the weekends, just when I'm kind of hanging around the house or going out for quick errands or whatever, and I don't want to get made up, I'll just use this. I don't think this would be a very good product if you are overly oily, but if you have drier skin, I think this would be great to try out. I don't think I'd wear it underneath a foundation. I think it's probably too hydrating for that. But I've just been enjoying it on its own. And I think every time I wear it, my skin feels smoother and brighter and just kind of plumper. I don't know, it just seems way better after I use this. Because I only wear this on the weekends, this bottle will last me a while, but I will definitely think about repurchasing this when the time comes, because even though it doesn't offer a ton of coverage, it's probably been one of my most favorite tinted moisturizers, simply because how it makes my skin look after I'm done wearing it. So finally, I want to show you two things that did not work out for me this month, and they are two foundations. The first one is the Revlon Age Defying with DNA Advantage Cream Makeup. And the next one is the Covergirl True Blend Liquid Makeup. These two kind of had the same issues for me. I found that they were slightly off color, which is part of my bias against them. I should have traded them in for a different color. One was a little too dark, one was a little too light. However, besides the color, I found that they both felt a little heavy. I had tried applying them with my fingers and then also with my Real Techniques brush. And I just found that I really felt kind of like heavy, caked on makeup. And while I'm used to the feeling of having makeup on, these just kind of felt overly heavy. The other thing about these was that I tried them without a primer, with a primer. I think I tried them with a couple of different primers, and it just seemed like they didn't stay on my skin very well. So I felt like, especially on my chin where I have the most problems with a foundation staying, they kind of pooled throughout the day. I'm not sure what the best word to use is, but they kind of like separated from my skin, whereas a good foundation will blend into your skin and kind of look, you know, like skin. But these just kind of separated away from my skin when I got a little oily throughout the day, and I couldn't really find a way to make them stay. Yeah, they didn't work for me. They might work for you. They just didn't cut it for me. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video of all of my March favorites, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.